Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V! Last time, we began our adventure, and already we are running away from all of our enemies. This time, let us continue through this cave full of awesome music. And it's good to know that the little graphical glitch the emulator causes me doesn't show up in the footage. That makes me pretty happy. It means I don't have to worry too much. As soon as you run into a battle, if you just hold L and R, you can easily run away, especially if you have a preemptive attack. But if you're just holding them when the battle starts, you'll have a much higher chance of running away instantly than if you get into battle and then start holding down the buttons, for whatever reason. I'm not sure if this is, happens all the time, or if this is just what it seems to me, but it seems to work, and I'm just going to keep going with it. Here we get a leather hat. You can give this to anybody. I think you have the lowest defense, so we'll give it to you. So you have 2 defense, and you have 1. Well, whatever. We'll get some more gear before too long anyway. Okay, we'll show off killing some new enemies. Sure, why not? We'll kill a couple. Now, this game does have rows, both for enemies and for your characters. And you can have all of your characters in the back row if you want to. Do note that Galuf is actually barehanded. He has no weapon. And when you are barehanded, you do hit twice. That'll be something important to know for a little bit later. So those two managed to get up to level 2 there. So let's open this and we'll head up here. No, we're going to run away from those. The encounter rate in this game is relatively high. Well, let's go up here. Oh, what have we here? We see a boat. We could use a boat. Oh, yeah, I guess they were saying that the wind doesn't work after the crystal exploded in the last episode. So how does it move? Let's go out here and see if we can see something. Nothing! Yeah, there's no point in going out there. I just figured to show you nothing. And if we head up here, let's see what we have to deal with. One of my favorite themes from this game, not even so much because of the song itself, but more so because of the remix by Protricity on OC Remix. That remix is insanely good. This song is really good too, but that one just goes way above and beyond. I highly recommend it. We saw a pirate ship. It didn't look like a pirate ship. We didn't see any Jolly Rogers, but wonder if we can get it right. Wait a minute. Are you insane? Yeah, pirates. You know, the ones that take prisoners, make you walk the plank. That kind of stuff, right? Either that, it's the ones who are always complaining that the rum's gone. Depends on the type of pirate.
You burned all the food, the shade, the rum.
Yes, the rum is gone.
Why is the rum gone?
1, because it is a vile drink that turns even the most respectable men into complete scoundrels.
But why is the rum gone?
More daring than I thought. Oh well. I believe this just locks the door? I can't remember what that does. Yeah, I can't remember what that does. Doesn't matter. We don't need it right now. Well, let's go get caught and fight a pirate. He's on nap time. Everybody likes nap time. You can't go over there, can't go anywhere, so let's head over this way. What's down here? Anything in here? It's locked. It's not suspicious much, is it? There's a sleeping pirate over here. Yeah, there's no items over there. Okay, never mind. There is an in-game identifier that shows when you've got your 100% treasure rating. So that's one of the interesting things. You'll know if you've missed anything. Let's take the boat and let's go. Parts? Why aren't we moving? Uh-oh. Busted! And the pirates got us. Pirates called Ferris. Yeah, isn't that our plan? Wait, what? Like, we already knew this because we watched the intro, but those two didn't know. And announcing to the pirates that you are the princess is not a very good idea. Yeah, that's exactly the response you would expect. Oh, this game is fun. Why did you shine all of a sudden? Oh, saw the pendant, huh? Oh, well, I guess it is a JRPG. First female character we see has got to have a, or the first female character that we get to control has to have a pendant. Happened in, like, pretty much all the games. And we're all being kidnapped or put in jail or something. Well, that was short. We're in jail. I guess that means there's got to be a hole in the wall somewhere where we can just walk right out of the cell. Happens in every other Final Fantasy game. Yeah. My head hurts. I can't remember. Bullshit! Oh, Galif, you're funny. I wasn't intending to not tell you, I just didn't tell you. Wait a minute. Because your father went there by himself. Wait a minute. Where are the guards? Do the guards not do anything in this world? Or, I guess, in her castle? So the meteor kind of got in your way, did it? And you found friends that you just all got kidnapped and put in... Well, I guess not really kidnapped, but you all got jailed by the pirates. What do we got here? What are you up to, Mr. Pirate Captain? Same pendant as you. Why do you have a pendant? Father went to the Wind Shrine. So we got some kind of connection here. Yeah. Wait a minute, what? Hey, how did they get out of jail? What should we do with these people? Make them walk the plank. No! Make them walk the plank! Okay, fine. The game's weird. That's fine. Now, I've heard that these pirates have the same sprites, or very similar sprites to Final Fantasy III's Vikings, if I remember correctly. I don't know. As I said in the previous episode, I still have not played Final Fantasy III. It's the only one out of the, you know, the up to the PS2 era that I haven't actually played yet. Of the main series, anyway. I know there's a Steam version. From what some of the reviews I read on the Steam version is it's not a particularly good port. It's like a port based off the iOS version or something like that. And it's not as good as previous or a different version or something like that. So, I don't know. If I had found lots of good reviews on that, I just would have bought that one and played that one probably by now. But anyway, how do we move with the without the wind here? Sildra. Oh, they got a massive serpent that drags the ship around. Not the most frightening roar I've ever heard. We'll leave that to Chrono Trigger, but or at least as far as Super Nintendo games goes. Ah, so they grew up together. They're basically brothers. Cool. Alright, we're just going to nod our heads and then we're off. Yeah, so that's done automatically if I remember correctly. No, that's fine. I got her. And now we get free reign on our boat. Now, if you want to head up to the shrine, it's up there to the right. But if you want to head over this way, we can visit a nice little peasant town. Beer! Well, I guess it's not the same as rum, but... And somebody got left behind. I'm going to. Time to go get trashed. Alright. Awesome. Alright. Let's talk to this guy. Sure, you can take me. Close your eyes. They warp you instead of making you follow along very, very slowly, which is fine, but whatever. Alright, are you beginners? Sure, we're beginners. Come on in. And there's a bunch of guys here that say a bunch of things. Look out for secret passages. For example, you can pass through the wall to the left. If any character is a thief, you can have the passages ability innate, and you can see all these hidden passages. As you can see, we can walk right through there. And we can get the ether for that. Get some items here. Usually these beginner's halls are particularly good for grabbing items. Sometimes there are hidden things in chests and in boxes. There's 100 gil. You talk to a bunch of these guys, they'll give you some basic advice for the game. No, I'll go over that myself. To change this... Okay, they're going to tell me that. You just have to switch your characters around and it'll change who's on screen. Not that that particularly matters, but... Undead monsters and ghosts can be defeated with restorative spells, items, cure, and potion. Phoenix Down also can work. Put weak defense characters in the back row. In fact, you want a lot of characters in the back row. You're not going to show me. You press over to the left, and then you double tap A, and you get put in the back row. It's pretty simple. There's no order icon in the menu there. What about you? If your hair becomes white, you are aging. It's a new status effect for this game that I don't think they ever used again. Status levels will steadily decrease. And that's, I think, all your status. At least it seems like that, but it doesn't work particularly fast. There's a present from me inside this box. And if you talk to him again, sometimes monsters lurk in treasure chests. Be careful. Your present for me is a monster. And he's dead. Yeah, if you hold down the A button in this game, your commands will be entered instantly. And for defeating them, most enemies that are inside treasure boxes will give you an item once you defeat them. So pretty much always a good idea to defeat them if possible. I think technically you can run from them, but you don't get the prize and you don't get a chance to open it again. So don't be doing that. Yeah, it's basic. No. L and R, you can run away. Okay, that's all extremely basic, but we got some items out of it, so that's nice. Oh, I gotta talk to you to get out. Okay, fine, we'll talk to you and get ourselves on out of here. What do you have to say? Dreadful monster was sealed at the bottom of the canal with the power of the wind crystal. Story I heard from an old man. Seems to be something we see a lot of. You're getting dizzy. And stop running around in circles. Are you crazy? What about you? Take over the pub. Kicked all the drunks out, did they? Wind seems to be getting weaker. Alright. With a machine amplifying the wind crystal's energy, we're now able to send boats to very far off places. Ship is supposed to be arriving from Warris soon. Oh. Well, I guess it's not going to be doing much for us anymore. A meteor fell near Tycoon. Looks like one landed over toward Karnak as well. Now, the translation for the RPG fan translation that I'm playing will be different from any of the other translations. Some things are the same, some things are different. Names specifically are changed quite a bit. Actually, do I need potions? Yeah, we'll buy some potions. You can rest in the inn if you talk to him. Inns are very, very cheap in this game, so don't worry too much. There's a little more money to replace what I just lost. Now, there's not a lot of this kind of stuff, of where, you know, you get out of my way, where you can find a lot of items in boxes and pots and stuff like that in this game. There's not nearly as many as there are in other games. Here we can buy spells, but we don't have any job classes yet, so we can't use the spells yet, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, it's kind of weird. They show you all these items now. If you go through the canal, you'll reach a country called Warris. It's flourishing with the power of the water crystal. Okay. Now, one of these has an item. That's one of them. Is it a second one too, or just the one? Oh, it was two. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you get so many items. The monster at the canal aims only at women. Keep that in mind for a little later. But yeah, there's so many of them here. But oh, okay, we can do this too. Forgot about this cutscene. Someone you know. Man who built the gate to the Torna Canal. Interesting. Well, you'll find out here in a moment. He's not there. And unfortunately, in this Super Nintendo version, you can't hold down the B button to run. In order to get that, you need the Anthology version of the game, which has issues with load times, or the advanced version, or something like that. Or I can't remember which. I think the Steam version's based off of the iOS version again with this game. That's one of the downsides to a lot of the Steam versions of the game, like these older games, is they're always based off of the, you know, the mobile ports, and the mobile ports usually aren't the best, and they kind of redesign everything around the touchscreen interface, which isn't particularly useful for any, you know, for trying to use a controller, like on Steam. So now there is a house over here. I can't remember. Is there an item in this? Yes, there is. Leather shoes. Awesome. But anyway, so we don't need any magic there. So let's go and take a look at the weapon shops. Now, when you come into the weapon shop and you talk to him, Ferris will pop out of nowhere and say not to forget about him, so we can go in and buy some stuff. I will be buying stuff in between episodes. I believe I buy a broadsword. I don't remember. I gotta check my item list. But, yeah, we'll be buying a few things here and there, and I'll be double checking my treasure list to make sure I'm not missing out on any of the items. I don't believe any of these boxes or anything have items in them. But yeah, we'll be picking up a little bit of items. I'll go over that at the start of the next episode. Shields in this game, not particularly useful. There's not a lot of good shields. But yeah, I'll buy whatever I need in between parts here. Not too much left to do today. Let's see, I think the only building we have left to explore is the pub. One of the things I like about these old 16-bit... Okay, sure. To each his own, I guess, but whatever. But one of the good things about these older games is it's actually useful to talk to the NPCs, you know. When you got to PlayStation, it started to get less and less useful, and PS2, for the most part, it's not really all that useful to talk to a lot of the NPCs, because they just don't say anything. Of course she's cute. She's a princess and one of the main characters of a JRPG. Isn't she supposed to be cute? Isn't that like a rule or something like that? Okay. What about you? Went upstairs. If you sit down on the seat, you get a special service. You get a triple lap dance. Oh my. Oh, I love these old school games. They had a sense of humor. Yeah, and then they're kind of stuck there. I'm not peeking or anything. Not at all. Anytime you find an organ or piano or whatever in the game, go up to it and press the A button. And slowly over the course of the game, your character will get better at using the piano. And I think all that ends up getting you is like one song later in the game for the bar job class. But anyway, it's worthwhile doing. We want to make sure we get everything in this game. What's with the music? Whoa. What? Okay then. Get out of the way. Okay. Apparently Ferris is very effeminate, or they're both gay. Either or, I guess, but it's funny because, you know, you gotta think, you know, this came out, what, in 92, I think it said at the start there? What are you two babbling about? Slept well, but you're still hungry. What are they doing? What? It's such a weird little scene. I really enjoy this game's sense of humor. So, anyway, we're gonna leave Ferris alone. He can go have some beer or something, I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much all we need to do for today. In between episodes, I will be checking to make sure we got all the treasure, because I'm working off of memory partially for a lot of this stuff. And then I'll just double check what I need to buy. And yeah, that's all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.